Well, hi to all of our incredible team. This is President's Team member Kristie Walsh, bringing a message to you with just a couple of days left now to close out the month of August 2008. July was a fantastic month coming out of the Bangkok extravaganza, and I know so many of our incredible team who went to that event have really had an incredible August so far. Everybody's been working very hard to increase their retail business, and of course help so many new distributors become part of our incredible team and become part of Herbalife. So everybody's been working so hard and doing an amazing job. Some statistics came out just in this last week that 3.7 million Australians are now obese. There's been an incredible increase in diabetes in Australia just in the last 3 years alone, and we've got a lot of work to do as Herbalife distributors to take these incredible products out to the marketplace. And the best way to do that is by building a team, because there's only so many things that you can personally do in 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. There's only so many customers that you can personally affect with these incredible products working on your own. But by building a team, having people working with you, the possibilities are unlimited. The amount of customers we can reach are really unlimited. So let's get out there and keep having more and more people join this incredible company. Now, for people who are just getting started with their Herbalife businesses, you probably have had a chance by now to take a look at our marketing plan and take a look at your options in that marketing plan. Herbalife is very generous, even at the very beginning level for its distributors, to be able to make a 25% profit taking these products to the marketplace is fantastic. Here in Australia, that's about $65 profit on our advanced program, which is the highest selling program in Australia and New Zealand. In New Zealand, I think it's about $95 profit. So even at that base level of 25%, there's a really good opportunity to make some extra money over and above what you're already earning in your full-time job or full-time businesses. But for those of you who are looking to make a significant difference to your lives, those of you who are wanting to make, say, $1,500, $2,000 a month and above, those of you looking to carve out a new career, and those looking for future financial independence and future financial stability, you really need to take a look at the different levels above consultant in our marketing plan. We have Success Builder, which is a stepping stone. You have a one-off opportunity to make a 42% profit on an order of 1,000 volume points. But we also have the position of Supervisor, which I must say is a permanent position. A lot of people actually don't realize that 4,000 volume points accumulated over a calendar month or ordered in one order within a calendar month will get you at that top retail position in the marketing plan. So you can now make about $130 per customer here in Australia. I think it's about $180 or $190 per customer in New Zealand. And you can see now that around a full-time job or around a full-time business, the possibilities of making a couple of $1,000s a month just in retail profit, are really there. But also, as a supervisor, you've got the opportunity to make wholesale profit and also royalties, that magic word royalties, by becoming a supervisor and helping other people not only get started but also to progress through the marketing plan. I'll be honest, when I first looked at the marketing plan about 16 years ago now, I was looking for a short-term solution to my cash flow problems. I had gotten myself into debt, about $5,000 worth of debt, but as a 22-year-old with a fixed low income, $5,000 was a lot of money to me back then. We'll put it this way, in the 6 months before, that debt had only increased, not decreased, no matter how hard I tried. So I was looking for a short-term solution to get myself out of debt, firstly, and then secondly, try to add an extra $1,000 a month on a consistent basis, or $500 to $1,000 a month on a consistent basis, to my secretarial income. So when I looked at the marketing plan, I wasn't particularly ambitious, but I did think this: if I wanted to make $500 a month back then, if I was a consultant at 25%, that would mean probably 8 or 9 or 10 customers a month that I would need to get onto the products. If I was a supervisor, I wasn't thinking, well, now I could double my income. I was thinking, well, I'd only have to do half the work for this to make the same amount of income. So instead of getting 8 to 10 customers a month, I would only have to find 4 or 5 customers a month to make that $500 to $1,000 that I was looking for. So, you know, when I looked at supervisor, I thought, yep, that's where I want to be. But my big problem was, you know, my financial situation. So I was not in a position to be able to purchase the inventory up front. If I had been able to do it, that's what I would have done. That's what my sponsor, Rob, who was my boyfriend, now husband at the time, that's what he did. He became a supervisor immediately. Some of you know the story. He borrowed the money from his mum. But for me, I had to kind of take a couple of steps along the way. So my dad, thank you Dad, lent me the money so I could become a success builder. And that was about halfway through the month, I guess, that I did that. So I placed that order for 1,000 volume points. And within a couple of days, I actually had sponsored my first distributor. A friend of mine who just had a baby, unbeknownst to me actually, had been looking for a way to make money from home. Rob and I went to see her socially, she and her husband, to see the new baby. And they asked us what we'd been up to, and we told them that we'd started a business part-time around our jobs that was going to get us out of our jobs. That piqued her interest, which kind of surprised me actually at the time. And we showed a videotape to she and her husband, pretty similar to a lot of the videos that are around at the moment, with testimonials on it. She looked at the video and said, yep, if it's legal and it's real, I want to do it. So she wanted to get started immediately. She showed the videotape to a friend of hers who also wanted to get started immediately. And myself and Charisse and her friend Debbie, actually within 24 hours, this had happened. The girls had gotten started. We teamed up together, like so many people do, to become supervisors. So there was 6,000 volume points between the three of us, meant that we became supervisors together. So instead of having to do 4,000 volume points each, we only had to do 2,000 volume points each. And again, this team was put together in 24 hours. So with a few days still left between now and the end of the month, anybody who really wants to be a supervisor, you know, there are so many reasons to. If you've got the capacity to do it straight away, just get it done. You don't ever have to do it again. Once it's done, it's done. But if you're like me, and you want to do it, but you're thinking, my gosh, how can I do it? It seems impossible. You can do it with people. So get out there, start talking, get on calls with your sponsor, get those videos out there, the CDs out there, get people looking at your website, and you can do it. Because this month, let me tell you what is available. Anybody who becomes a supervisor, this month in August, you've got the incredible opportunity to spend time in a training with my sponsor, or our sponsor, Chairman's Club member Gary de Bravender, next month. Gary's going to be traveling around Australia next month in September, and you've got the chance to get in front of him. And boy, you know, this guy changed our life. You know, we made, or my husband made, $12,000 in his first 90 days after becoming a supervisor. He made $82,000 profit his first year as a supervisor, and there's no doubt about it, what Gary taught us in those early days really had an incredible impact and was, you know, instrumental in that for the success of the first 90 days and also in that first year. So I would be doing whatever I could to get qualified as a supervisor this month so you can get in front of Gary. You know, it will change your life. You guys who've seen Gary before, they call him the Thunder from Down Under. Gary is famous. He's a rock star in the Herbalife world. And, you know, people pay a lot of money by way of airfares, by way of going to events to get in front of Gary for a half an hour to an hour, you know, on the Herbalife stages around the world. You guys can get in front of Gary for a couple of hours by just becoming a supervisor, which why wouldn't you? Just for the marketing plan itself is enough reason. But the other thing is this: anybody who gets qualified as a supervisor with 5,000 volume points, so either the 5,000 volume points on their own, or gets qualified to supervisor and brings somebody with them to supervisor, like my friend Charisse did with me, you can also get qualified to be on a training call on the 10th of September. I may have the day right. I hope I've got the date right there. The 10th of September with a President's Team member in the comfort of your own home. So this is going to be a specialised training call with a President's Team member on the 10th of September. And all you've got to do is be qualified as a supervisor with 5,000 volume points. So again, the 5,000 on your own if you choose to do it that way, or bringing somebody through to supervisor with you. So that is, I guess, the short-term payoff for becoming a supervisor. The marketing plan benefits, getting in that training with Gary, around the country, and also for both Australia and New Zealand, having the opportunity to have that, fairly personalised conference call with the President's Team member on the 10th of September. Now, the biggie, and this is why we're all working so hard at the moment, why we're doing, doing what we're doing at the moment, is the biggie, the World Team School in Macau in October. Now, the World Team Schools only happen once a year. The one opportunity a year that you have to be qualified in time to go to the World Team School. Now, last year's World Team School was in Port Douglas, and I know the impact that that school had on Rob and I. Even after, at that stage, 16 years into our Herbalife career, we got in front of a guy called Marcelo Rappaport in Port Douglas, and the concepts that we learned, even after all these years at that school, and implementing them, has really revolutionized the way Rob and I see our business, look at our business, and the things that we do in our day-to-day business that has also affected our team. And I know a lot of you who are watching this video today were at that school with Marcelo, and remember how exciting it was at the time, what a great event at the time it was at the time, but also even now, how that school is affecting our business. Now, for you guys who weren't at that school, you've got the same opportunity now to get qualified, to come to Macau with us, to hear from Guillermo Luna, who is also I think a 20 or 30K President's Team member from South America, working in with and around Marcelo Rappaport. And Guillermo is going to be coming to Macau and doing the training for the World Team members. So you guys who are already qualified, big congratulations from Rob and I. We're going to have such a blast over there in Macau, and I can't wait to hear what Guillermo is going to teach us. For you guys who are supervisors and not yet qualified, if you are a supervisor right now, you know what to do. It's called 10,000 volume points. Help a couple of people get to supervisor. That will get you qualified for Macau this month, August 2008. For you who are not supervisors yet, get the supervisor job done in August. Get the qualification over and done with. So in September, you can work with your mentor and get 10,000 volume points completed in September by helping a couple of other people get to supervisor position, and you can be on a plane with us in the second weekend of October and qualifying and coming to Macau with us. It really will be awesome. Macau is not hard to get to. It's not expensive to get to. Don't worry about how you're going to do that. If you get qualified for World Team with 10,000 volume points, the profit you make doing that will more than cover the cost of you getting to Macau and back. You hop over there on a Friday, come back on the Sunday night or Monday, probably only even one day off work for you guys who've got full-time jobs. This event will be the one that really, really changes things for you and your family. You come back from Macau October, November, December, the last quarter of the year, and what we do in that last quarter of the year is really what dictates largely how the following year turns out for us. So if you're somebody who's got big dreams, big goals, big ambitions, just take my word for it. Do what you have to do. Get qualified for Macau. Get over there. Learn what you need to learn. Put it into practice. And 2009 will be absolutely incredible. Let me give you one more reason, if there wasn't enough already, that I would certainly be getting qualified as a supervisor in August, I should say. You know, we have the Australian New Zealand getaway vacations. This is something exclusive to Australia and New Zealand. Now let me tell you what this getaway vacation is going to be first, and let's talk about how it's going to come together for you. It's going to be in April, and imagine this, 11 days with the partner of your choice, 11 days cruising the Pacific Islands. So 11 days. Normally, you know, a cruise is 5-6 days, maybe 7 days, but Herbalife has come to the party and more. 11 days cruising the Pacific Islands with other excited, motivated, inspired, hardworking Herbalife distributors. Now, this qualification started in February of this year. The qualification ends at the end of January 09. But Herbalife has made the qualification so achievable for a brand new person that if you get qualified to supervisor in August, we've still got September, October, November, December and January. We've still got 5 months left that you can qualify. And at 30,000 volume points, 30,000 volume points would be the starting point for a cabin on that cruise for a new distributor. Those of us who've been around for a little while have got to do more than that. But for a brand new person, get to supervisor this month, accumulate 30,000 volume points from September to January. So over 5 months, 30,000 volume points, 6,000 volume points a month. All that is looking after 10 customers a month, helping a new supervisor get qualified each month for those 5 months, and you are on the cruise. When Rob and I had our first cruise with Herbalife back in 1994, we had to do 100,000 points over 12 months. So this is 30,000 points over 5 months. Much, 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 much easier and very achievable for a brand new person getting started. So there's so much available. You know, we always have the marketing plan, 25% versus 50%. You know, the wholesale profit, the royalties, the bonuses. The marketing plan is always there and you can bank on it. You know, you can bet your future on the Herbalife marketing plan. But there are so many other things available to help you move forward quickly, to help you build your Herbalife businesses by becoming a supervisor. Why wouldn't you get the job now and get on with your Herbalife business, building your business, helping customers, changing people's lives, changing people's bank accounts, and it can all be because you became a supervisor in August 2008. So guys, go for it, get back to your mentor, let them know what you want to do. They'll work with you on how to do it, and let's make August 2008 the one that starts the beginning of everything being fabulous for you and your family. Bye everyone.